Hi everyone, welcome back today. I have never done one of these videos. It's kind of crazy. What's in my bag? I've never done one. I actually filmed one years ago and never posted it. They're fun to film. I don't know why I've not done this before. And I love watching them. I'm a super nosy person. So I love to see what's inside people's fridges, closets, purses. The only thing that can make it better is if I could actually hold it myself and kind of dig through myself. Yeah, I'm weird. I know I'm weird. But we all have a little bit of that in us. That's why I'm saying it, because I know I'm not the only one. So I'm going to do one for myself. I'm going to satisfy your nosiness and inner nosy Nancy, because I know she's in there. And share what is inside my Gucci Soho Disco. If you haven't been following for that long, I did do a full review on this bag. I absolutely love it. There's a few things to talk about and think about though. So if you want to hear more about this specific Soho Gucci Disco bag, then I will link that video down below. Give that a watch. It's a pretty quick synopsis of what I like and don't like about this bag, but overall it is absolutely a winner, worth every penny. So it's linked down below if you're interested. But as far as what's inside it, it's completely stuffed full right now. It's not usually this full, but I recently put two bags together. And it's amazing that all that stuff actually fits in here. It's kind of my Mary Poppins bag because it's quite heavy right now. It's a lot of crap in there. So yeah, it needs a good clean out. So I thought I might as well film it and show you what comes out of this thing. I'm kind of curious to see what the hell's inside of it too, because I don't remember it ever being this heavy other than when we're traveling. So I'm kind of curious to see what's in there myself. I have my wallet. Ken calls this my George Costanza wallet because it's just super duper full of random crap I don't even need. It's literally got stuff. Like these are our transit passes for Singapore. I think I've got a couple of those in here. This is my grocery store card from France. Just random crap. It needs a good clear out. But the problem is that it's been stretched out for so long that now if I take it all out, it's going to be too thin. And then all the things I need to keep in here are going to fall out because it's all stretched out. So maybe I just need a new wallet. Receipts on top. I'm not normally this messy. That's why I'm kind of doing this video now. Normally it's pretty clean, but at the moment it is in shambles. So I thought it might be kind of fun. More fun than just a clean, pristine little purse. So this one's from, this is from when Bubs and I went to have tacos and margaritas in one of my not the last vlog, but the one before that. That was good. We're definitely going to do that again. We're going to take the boys with us next time though. They were pretty jealous of our night out. Why do I have two? I accidentally stole her receipt. I've got a Kleenex. It's pretty gross. I've got a really beat up package of, I think it's Tylenol, isn't it? Paracetamol. These have actually been around the world basically now. We got these when we were in France. Look how huge those pills are. They're huge horse pills. In France, I went away for a couple nights with my family. We did like a little war tour basically through France. And of course the first day I leave, Ken ends up in the hospital. The guy hardly ever injures himself, knock on wood, but of course the day I leave him, he ends up in the hospital. He didn't tell me the next day because I was out doing all this touristy stuff with my family and he didn't want to ruin the day, but he was sitting in a merge all day. It was kind of a freak accident. He smoked his head on the corner of a window that opened inside to the classroom, not outwards. And it was a sharp little edge. He has a little Harry Potter shaped scar on his forehead now, but it just hit him in the exact right place that it just split his forehead here open. It's probably only a centimeter long, but he said there was blood everywhere. He had to put pressure on his forehead, run to the lobby, and ask the receptionist to call him a cab because it was a ride away. And she apparently freaked out because there was just blood all over his face, all over the floor. And it was quite the event. And I was a little annoyed he didn't tell me about it. He was trying to be nice and he was fine in the end. No concussion or anything like that. But they gave him Tylenol to take home. He never took any of it, so I just saved it and I've been using it up. It's not expired yet, so why not? It's good for another year. Gloves, because I'm Canadian. It's still freezing cold here. I have a card with a teller's name on it because I was having such a hard time with something bank related with our year abroad. Basically it was more confusing than it needed to be, but she was super, super sweet. I went back to her like 4 different times trying to get that sorted out. So Karen, thank you very much. I've got my external. I pretty much can't go anywhere without this thing. I have an iPhone 6S, I believe is what it is, and it is the biggest piece of crap I've ever spent money on. It worked well for, I want to say, like a year, and now it's just completely unreliable. Literally, it'll be 100%. I leave the house, it drops down to 1%. Even if I'm at like 80%, it'll just decide to go to sleep and will not wake up until I physically plug it in, and then I'll plug it in and it's still at 80%. Just will not turn on. So I always have to have some kind of source. I also have my wall plug-in. I pretty much always have to have these with me because I never know when that thing's gonna shut off. It's super slow, laggy, just crashes constantly. So that's also on the list of things to replace. I have a comb. I'm kind of going with the really messy wave hair today. Usually my hair is almost always curled. That's how I like it best, but I slept in French braids 2 nights ago, and this is kind of what I ended up with. It's just kind of crinkly looking, and then I added a few curls in the front just to kind of smooth things out a little bit. Going with it, I have a pen. I always like to have a pen, especially when we were traveling, hopping on and off planes and stuff to fill out landing cards and whatnot. I was that person with the pen. Gravel. This one's for ginger gravel, but I mixed the 2 of them. I lost the lid, so I just stuff it with tissue now. But I've got a mix of regular gravel and ginger gravel in there. I'm a nauseous person, and I have a thing about people vomiting near me, so I always like to have a little bit of gravel with me in case someone's not feeling their best, or in case I'm not feeling my best, which is most often the case. I have a pair of sunglasses. These are the ones I've been wearing. Oh, I thought they broke. I've been wearing them most. I wore these in my Vancouver vlog. They're just inexpensive ones from Shein.com, but they're kind of a cool shape. I think Ray-Ban actually makes ones that are this funky kind of shape. They're not really square, not really round. They got a bit of an angle here, but I really love that they are gold and brown. Everything's got to be brown toned, so those work really well with lots of things I've been wearing recently. I've got a Nivea Original Lip Care. Ken loves this stuff, but so do I. This one's all screwed up, taking quite the beating in our travels, so it looks a little wonky. It's been melted, I think. My favorite lip liner, the Annabelle in Demure. This is pretty much the only lip liner I ever wear. That's the one I wore on my wedding as well. I've got a tampon. Always gotta have one of those. More random gravel sitting at the bottom of this bag here. Can throw that out. A hairspray. I don't even know why that's in here. I don't use hairspray that often. My hair does hold pretty well. Why did I have this in here? I actually have no idea, but it's a full brand new one. Oh, that's why, because I bought it and I stuffed it in my purse rather than taking a bag. And it just hasn't made it into the bathroom yet. Oh, this thing needs a good shake out. It's filthy. I'm a snack person. I love to eat, and also my blood sugar tends to drop like crazy. I'll be fine 1 minute and the next I'm screaming bloody murder and shaking like a leaf. So I like to have a snack with me when I remember. I actually do forget a lot, and I'll start getting cranky with Ken. He's like, please tell me you brought an emergency snack, and I'm like, no, find me food, please. Makes me sound like I'm a terrible person. He kind of laughs at me when I'm like that. Anyways, this is the one I have in here right now. I wouldn't eat this whole thing in a go, but it'd just be like a few good bites to keep me from becoming the devil until we get home. It's a high protein President's Choice cookies and cream flavor. It's actually pretty good. I've had one of these before. It's 290 calories in this whole thing though, so good for a few bites, and then I just wrap the end up and keep it in my bag. And then my favorite lipstick. Julianne's Nude L'Oreal Collection Exclusive by Julianne. That's what it's called. Nudie, mauvey kind of pink color. So most of the time I have this lip liner and this lipstick on, or I just have the lip liner on and then I just put chapstick over top. What else? I've got the little Gucci thingy in here. A candy from a restaurant, I think. Really, oh, yeah, it's cents? Euros. Trying to figure out if it's Canadian or from somewhere else in the world. Ooh, good thing I didn't stick myself with that. Oops. Definitely shouldn't have had my finger in there. What is this from? It's a dragon pin. Is this Ken's? I don't know what the hell this is. Why is it in my Gucci purse? I don't have any bobby pins in here. That's weird. Very strange. And then I have 2 Invisibubbles in the side here because I love to have my hair up. When I'm out in public, I like to have it down and to feel put together, but when I'm at home, there's no better feeling than putting your pajamas on or loungewear, putting your hair up, and washing your face. It's like the best feeling ever. So that is all that is in my Gucci Soho disco. You can actually fit quite a lot in here. I could probably, if I rearrange things and Tetris it up, I could have fit quite a few more things in here. But that's quite a lot, I think. I've got my external charger. Obviously my phone would be in here, but it's charging on the side right now, obviously, because the damn thing won't stay alive. It's a lot of stuff to go into one bag. Do need to clean out my wallet though, for sure. That thing, and probably get a new wallet. Probably, yeah. So you tell me, was there anything weird in there? Is there anything that I should have in my purse that I don't? Was any of that super weird to you? I don't think it was too weird. It was all fairly normal, I think, right? Other than maybe the dragon pin. Not everybody's got one of those in their bags. I don't know why I do either, but there it is. I'll ask Ken about that when he gets home. So there you go. That's an empty purse. I hope that was somewhat satisfying to the nosy Nancy in you. What else would you want to look through of mine? Alright, so that is it. Don't forget there is a new video here every weekend, and occasionally there's a vlog or an extra kind of bonus video on a Wednesday, middle of the week. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you here. And make sure you go following on Instagram. It's just at Andreaclare. The first A has 2 A's in it. I've been doing lots of daily outfits kind of stuff, what I'm just wearing on a daily basis, just regular standard stuff. That's where you can find that. And if you haven't already seen my last vlog, it's the last video. I'll put the link for it down below this video if you want to see it. Mom and I went out to visit my sister in Vancouver. She lives in the Kitsilano area. And kind of show you around the beach area, the restaurant that we went to, and the general area that Ken and I used to live in, our old apartment. So you can get a little sneak peek what Vancouver looks like on a really glorious day. I have to say, like, disclaimer, it doesn't always look that good. There's a lot of gray days and a lot of rain, but the day we were out there was like, it was absolutely ridiculously beautiful. Freezing cold, but beautiful. So make sure you go to check it out. Oh, and the other thing I was gonna ask is on Instagram a couple days ago I said that I was gonna do the assumptions about me tag. I'm a little bit nervous to throw that out there because we're living a very unconventional life right now. There's a lot of wiggle room and a lot of there's a lot of room for criticism, let's just say that. But I asked anyways, and I've got some good ones. But if you want to participate in that video, make sure you leave your assumption down below. Just write my assumption is and whatever you want me to answer or talk about, and I will add it to the list. Okay, I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.